Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming. I'm John Hergis, president of Falcon National Bank here in Foley, and I'm also a chamber board member. I'll be acting as MC and introducing a few dignitaries that want to say a few words. This is the ribbon cutting for the new Highway 23 project. This is a big day for the city of Foley, a big day for Benton County, and a big day for all of those that commute on Highway 23 daily, which I can speak for myself on that. It's a real treat to drive it. I commute every day back and forth from St. Cloud to Foley. We have some representatives of MnDOT here, and I want to start out with them. They obviously played an important role in this project. And so the first person that I'm going to ask to come up is Dan Anderson, who was the district engineer for MnDOT District 3. So Dan, would you come up, please?
Thank you. I don't know where you came up with that dignitary, but I've been on the job for 4.5 months as district engineer, so all the credit goes to some of the MnDOT people. I'll introduce in a little bit here. I just want to recognize a couple of MnDOT people. Kel Putbreeze, who is the assistant district engineer for construction, right here. Rick Beckus, who is the project manager. Rob Elfelter, who is a project inspector. And behind the scenes, we had all people involved with design right away, and too many to count. So I just want to, say that D3 staff is very pleased with the successful completion of a $26 million Trunk Highway 23 project. And I don't know if it's been the political season; it was on time and on budget. So this opening of the new 4-lane highway is a significant accomplishment. It is in line with MnDOT's strategic plan to provide safety, mobility, system reliability, and efficiency. With this new highway will also reduce fatalities, and it's one of MnDOT's initiatives is towards zero death, eliminating as many serious and fatal crashes as we can. So with this section of 23, we now have 37 miles of continuous 4-lane road from Richmond all the way to Foley here. So I'm not going to talk. We got the contractor's going to talk, but this is a very complex project. It dealt with a lot of difficult soils to build, but I'm not going to get in that and bore you with that. So in the scheme of partnership, though, I wasn't involved, but I heard the great partnership with the city of Foley, the county, and just the people businesses dealt with the construction traffic. So I just want to say thanks to everybody. It was a great job. Thank you. That might at least embarrass them. Rick or Rob, you got any further?
I don't have any prepared comments, but I would like to say that it's been a pleasure working out here in the city of Foley and Benton County. This job did present a lot of challenges, and as Dan said, I'm not going to bore you with that, but it turned out, I think this is a project that everybody can take a lot of pride in. This is a nice job, and I've been doing this for 25 years, so I have a pretty good point of reference of a good project and a good highway when I see one, and this is one that we can all take a lot of pride in, and I just want to thank a lot of the people behind the scenes that don't get the recognition. There's a lot of people that put a lot of time and effort into this project. I just happen to be part of the team that delivered this project, but there's a lot of work that went into it behind the scenes before we started construction, and it's nice to see that we could get this thing done on time and done within the budget. So this road is something that's going to be kind of a legacy, I think, for people around here. And there was some heartache and some tribulations, but we have to look at the end product, and I think that what we have here justifies what we started and what we finally accomplished. So with that, I just want to say thanks, and it's been a pleasure working out here in this community, and hopefully people can be happy and take pride in what we've done here.
Well, very good. Let's have one round of applause for our MnDOT folks. Very nice job, guys. Thank you. Okay, next we have our mayor, Gary Gruba. And so Gary, and by the way, congratulations on re-election. Very good.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. And again, it has been a long project. I thought this morning of several years ago when we were meeting at City Hall and going over the project plans and things, and thinking it was so far out and almost beyond comprehension of what needed to get done to open this highway. And now that it's open, it's a great asset for the city of Foley. It's great for safety, and I just appreciate the work that MnDOT did in working with the city, working with the county. It seemed like all the reports we got, it just everybody worked very well together. There was no big issues that arose, and I'm just very thankful for that. I mean, there's going to be a lot of contesting and arguing over who does what. Everybody worked very well together, and I appreciate that. So thank you to the MnDOT and the county and everybody that's worked on it. It's a great job, and it's just an honor to see this open, so thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Next we'll have Todd Hain from Hoffman Construction. He was the area manager for this project. So Todd, come on up.
Hi, I'm not a public speaker either, but I do want to say that this project started out and it was a big task ahead of us. And like everybody's been saying, through the cooperation of the city, the county, and the DOT and the contractors, I think we delivered a very good quality product to be proud of, one to hang on the wall, one to put up and say that we did this. And I do want to say the MnDOT crew has been excellent to work with. I've had the privilege of working in District 3 probably for the last 4 years, and it's just been a pleasure. The issues, we didn't have that many that we could have, and one thing Rob told me was the best way to avert conflict and issues is to nip them before you have them there. And I think we all did a very good job, and I appreciate all the cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Last but not least, we have Bruce Lateral, and Bruce is president of the Foley Area Chamber of Commerce, and he's going to say a few words. Bruce, come on up.
Thanks, John. I'm not a good public speaker either, so I wrote everything down. Let's cut a ribbon. On behalf of the Foley Area Chamber and the entire community, we thank all of you for joining us here today. Special thanks to Jonathan Brenny, Sarah Brunn, and Bill Colton for putting this all together, and for Leslie Schumann for inquiring about this event. Schumacher, I'm sorry. For those of you who followed every detail of this project from beginning to end, I have to ask, doesn't this exceed your expectations? And I think it does. And for those of you who don't usually follow things that closely, did you get your deer? We're grateful for this chance to make a formal acknowledgement of those who made this corridor project a reality. A big thanks to Dan Anderson, Rick Beckus, Rob Apfalter, and all the MnDOT officials who starting 12 years ago actually did the preliminary planning involving surveying, core samples, land acquisition, and public open meetings. Thanks to Todd Hone and Hoffman Construction for all the heavy lifting. Their winning multi-million-dollar bid was in a lineup where the top to bottom bids were separated by only a few $1,000s. To have a situation like that, there must have been great specs and communication on both sides, and this scenario carried over to the entire project. Keeping a 2-year job on schedule is more monumental when you take into consideration obstacles like securing sand and gravel sites, coordinating with subcontractors, securing daily access for the locals, and working with Mother Nature. As mentioned, we couldn't have asked for a more seamless process. It's no easy job rerouting roadways to secondary systems, all while these alternate routes were teaming with commuters. The good news for us during that year and a half was that we all found some interesting scenic routes to take, but they won't be missed. Local citizens made and heard positive comments of how smooth everything went, and we hope our community expressed that sentiment to those involved. The Chamber would like to thank the workers for utilizing our local businesses and while away from their families, and we hope we made them feel welcome and at home. Page 6. This road, this will be quick. This road, along with the new underground utilities, is like getting new carpet in just one room of your house. It makes the other rooms look dated and worn, and sets in motion a plan to eventually update the whole house. Please don't tell my wife I just used that analogy. It's been proven that a new residential street with curbs and gutter encourages the adjacent landowners to update their lawns and dwellings. Likewise, infrastructure of this scale is the foundation and driving force of opportunity and growth. That's why we, the Chamber, and we, the community, are excited about the possibilities this new state-of-the-art corridor will bring. The wheels of opportunity are already in motion, but first, let's give a pat on the back to those who made this all possible, and let's cut a ribbon. Thank you.
Bruce missed his calling. He should have been a politician. Next we will have the ceremonial ribbon cutting, and it will be done by Bruce Lateral, President of the Foley Area Chamber, and Gary Gruba, the Mayor of Foley. Gentlemen.
Here, I'll hold it up and you guys